So I wouldn't call this a highlight video, although I love the backbreaker. What is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Ninja Review, the series where I review videos submitted to me by you guys. Before we jump into it, I want to inform you that I only have enough submissions for maybe the next 3 weeks. So if you're working on a video, work on it faster. I know it's really hot for a lot of the US, and also there's lockdowns happening everywhere, so skating's not that easy, but get to work. Otherwise, I have to go back and review videos from the early 2000s for old school review and review how they hold up, which is still fun, but I'd rather review you guys. Also, if you submitted a video and I didn't respond, I might have missed it, or you might have submitted it incorrectly. Make sure you follow the instructions. Anyways, let's jump into today's video, the Summer 2021 Skate Edit by Izzy NTB Play. No turning back. Dancing around, throwing the skateboard. Are we gonna do this for very long? No. Broken TV starting off. Nice 5-0. Back-to-back tricks, really floaty back three. Smith to grind on the way down. This guy has some dope style. Quality seems great. Seems a little bit hazy, but that might just be the lens, or it might just be humidity or something. Nollie flip grind, a little sparkle. Look, I don't mind the over editing of skate videos. You know, I don't mind adding like a little bit of flair, but when you do it too much and it gets distracting, that's when it's too much. And right now, this transition we keep seeing, the blurry like TV screen, that's distracting. These little, I don't know what you'd call them, neon lights going by, those are kind of cool. They're not distracting and they're subtle. Oh, this guy almost fell trying to push. Is this fast forwarding? I think it is. That's we definitely appreciate that. Not so much dead time here. We are seeing some white flashes going on. This guy's really he's really going hard on these transitions. I think that adds like a little bit of flair. If you have the abilities to animate some neon lights, that's kind of cool. But I keep seeing this, and also this text is really distracting. Skateboarding tricks are all great. Roll up, roll away is great. That's why I'm not really commenting on that stuff too much. The tricks are being mixed up beautifully, but then just keep rewinding, and the TV screen, it's really repetitive. And also, if you're gonna put the skater's name on the video, I think you could do it in a way that's less distracting, but that's also just my opinion. We got a good mashup of skating here. That was definitely supposed to be a nose grind. You can tell by the rage. Also, the generic ass font is kind of played out, you know. Unless one of your friends like draws that shit, that's the best way to stay artsy. We just got a really perfect nollie tray flip and a nice manual there. The animation is cool to see. We don't see that very often here. That was a definite heel drag, 100%. But we also just got our first laser flip revert that we've never seen on this series. We got a broken board here. So there is like a bit of B-roll, but really not too bad. Nice rocket flip there, landing bolts off the top rope. I think my biggest complaint at this point is that we're not getting so many repeated tricks. We're getting all different styles. We're getting all different obstacles, locations. We're going from long lens to the fisheye really well. But one thing that always does seem to be the same is that static TV transition, and that's really cheap. We just did a video the other day from Baggy Brad where his editor completely ruined the part. In my opinion, maybe I'm exaggerating, but for the most part, ruined the guy's video just via lack of creativity. And I think that's what we're getting here. You know, the skaters all doing their job. The editor has some sort of animation skills, but when we keep going back, at some point while you're editing, you would think that you would kind of look at your timeline in the program and go, oh yeah, I am using the exact, look at this guy's style. This is fucking awesome. At some point you would look at your timeline and be like, yeah, I'm using the exact same transition. My timeline looks like a checkerboard, you know? I got clip, the same transition, clip, the same transition. Not a fan. Maybe he would argue that it gives unity to the video, but I don't think so. These tricks are awesome. And that was the video. Nice. So I think for this video, I summed up all my main concerns while we watched it. The transition is the worst thing. We got maybe one heel drag, not that many tic tacs, and just a wonderful mix up of clips, not too much roll up, not too much roll away. And he also did a really good job of sort of hiding the bangers inside of the filler tricks. So even if I did get a couple of lackluster, you know, maybe just a 50-50 180, well, guess what? Coming right behind that is going to be a big rail trick or a big stairs trick. And that is important because it keeps the viewer always occupied. At no point did I have time to look down and check my cell phone because I was kind of on the edge of my seat for the majority of this video. So excellent job, Izzy. You know what? I think we can fix those transitions fairly easily. That deserves a subscribe. So let's move on to the next video. It's called Ty Prowant, and it's called Resilience. Play. Oh wait, hold on, rewind. Rewind and then play. Starting off, nollie big spin without any pop, nollie big heel without any pop. Now we got the really nice quality here. We got the transition, mixing it up, foot on the ground with the gate comply 360. Another nollie big spin with also no pop, foot on the ground again. I hope we don't get that many repeated tricks. Nice switch shove on the way out of the fakie grind. More foot on the ground. I'm gonna try to be cool about this. I'm gonna try to allow it because I allowed it on the last video because they mixed it up so beautifully. Grind kick flip, zooming out pretty good. Flat ground varial flip, and not that clean at that. Probably unnecessary. I see what you're doing here. You're doing the varial flip in all four stances, but let's not forget that you're just skating flat ground. Varial flip to a rock fakie. He had to look at the camera and celebrate. Then he tries to do a real trick switch and gets completely bodied, but then on the fake trick, he manages to land it. So, if that's any indication of what's happening in skateboarding, we're not going in the right direction. Nollie heel right there looked a little bit awkward, but nicely done. Kickflip grind, very smooth. Grind to nollie shove, big foot hanging off the side. Nollie heel to front grind. I've tried that trick dozens of times, never landed it. We got another repeated trick there. I think that's a repeated trick also. I could be wrong. There he goes, trying a real trick and gets a rocket, and then still can't nollie, just does the nose manual big spin. Fakie board slide. I like the mix-up of the angles here. A flat ground trick for no reason. A fakie tray flip. See, if I wanted to check my phone now, that would have been a perfect time. Also right here with the grab the board, jump around, and also the weird fake stees. Another flat ground fakie big flip. The skate park looks really cool. Can I explain something to you guys? You want me to tell you, in my opinion, why these tricks look so bad? This is like a pet peeve of mine. Watch this. He's preparing for the trick here. He's grabbing the skateboard. The ledge is all the way over here. We loosely use the term early grab, and we also use the term stink bug. This would be considered like the worst of both worlds. Let's continue. I don't think that it requires skill, and everything that he's done that does require skill, he's blown it, although I would love to see that again. That was really cool. Kind of like stuttering now here. I think it's also dope that he landed so square, like perfectly on the bolts. Nice style there. Might want to slow down. Another little nollie big spin there. Is that it? Okay, we're still going here. Look how long he's set up here. This is not about cutting the clip. He is prepared to nollie all the way back here. I'm not gonna complain, just looks weird, but also a repeated trick, so I am gonna complain. I lied to you. I'm definitely complaining. Way too much roll away here. Oh, this is the banger. Okay, a little high five. Not an over celebration, just a high five. Another high five, cool. Simply one of those situations where you're like, hey dude, thanks for filming, and your filmer's like, hey dude, that was a cool trick. No need to completely get on your knees and tie your hair back and then start jumping up and down and take your shirt off. No need for all that. I think this is an adequate amount of celebration for the banger of your video. Although we've seen in the past where they actually rent out the Cowboy Stadium, invite all of their friends and family, do a raffle so random people can show up just to congratulate you on your two-stair kickflip. That's when it goes too far. Overall, not a fan of the flat ground tricks. Although I did read the description, this guy just said he had a rough year, and he had a bad ankle injury and family shit. So this is just a collection mainly of what he did this year, so I want to try to critique it based on that. You know, this is more, I don't want to say a vlog, but sort of like a collection of what I did, rather than my best shit from the entire year. So I wouldn't call this a highlight video, although I love the backbreaker. I would say for what this is, pretty good job, but that does not excuse the repeating of all the tricks. And maybe one day, if you feel like it, because, you know, maybe you have the day off, when you do the nollie big spin, just try to hear this noise, try to hear that noise during it. Otherwise, you're just doing some silencer. I just watched 007 sneaking around through the Spectre movie. You don't have to be like that. Skateboarding can be a little bit loud, so when you jump, you should listen for that pop noise. I think that would make everyone a little bit more content. You know, your trick would look better. I would have less to complain about. Let's try to pop the tricks. Let's try to, you know what, all I'm saying in so many words, pop the trick. Try to pop the trick. As you can see here, when he does try to pop the trick, it just ends up a rocket flip anyway. So a lot to be desired, but no humongous complaints. Great job, Ty. Chill on the nollie big heel flips. Chill. I know you can do it. Great video. That's all I got. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on both videos. I know today I'm like extra talkative and loud. I might have missed a few things. Sometimes I'll get going on my rant, and even though I'm looking at the screen, I don't see like a really good trick, or I don't see a huge toe drag violation. So let me know if I missed anything in a comment below. Also, let me know your thoughts. Which video do you think was better? I think in my opinion, the first video was definitely better just because it had more variety, but also the reason it had more variety is because it wasn't just one guy doing all the tricks themselves. It was a whole collection. That being said, I do feel like Ty, what do you guys think's worse? The repetition of a handful of tricks and foot on the ground, or is that stupid transition with the blurry static TV over and over and over again? Which one ruined the video worst? I don't know. I look forward to reading your guys' comments. Also, if you have a video you're working on, I would love for you to submit it to me. All you have to do is find me on Facebook, type in Ninja Lifestyle. If you don't have Facebook, maybe you have Instagram, find me on there, send me a message or a DM, and in that DM, include a link to an HD YouTube video. Both of these guys did great. Quality was great. Make sure it's not some Snapchat, Instagram vertical footage. Make sure you turn your phone this way, horizontal, so it ends up looking better. I promise you it's gonna make your videos look better. Do that, send the link, and I check those DMs once a week. Make sure there's no vertical clips in it. Okay, I have people submitting the same video to me dozens of times, and they think I'm just not gonna notice the thumbnail or that one trick in there that you completely got lazy on. It's not my job to edit your videos, and if you guys are trying to troll me, I'd rather help people become better filmmakers and skaters rather than help you to laugh at yourself. I feel like it's kind of cheesy. But I hope you guys are enjoying this series. We also upload other videos on this channel throughout the week. Friday, I learn a new trick. Saturday, Ninja Review. Sunday is the re-upload of our live podcast. So there's a lot of fun things happening here on Ninja Lifestyle. So if you want to, hit subscribe. But the YouTube industry does not want you to know the truth. So even if you hit subscribe, you might not see my videos. But I hope you do. You guys have a great weekend. Kuna Matata. In the arms